Welcome back to History Uncovered. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today, we're diving into one of the most pivotal moments in U.S. Cuba relations, the Bay of Pigs invasion.
Let's start with the backdrop of this event. On January 20, 1961, John F. Kennedy was inaugurated as the youngest president in U.S. history at just 43 years old.
He projected youth and determination, signaling a generational shift in leadership. His inauguration was marked by the presence of notable figures, including the esteemed poet Robert Frost. Frost had high hopes for Kennedy, envisioning a new age of peace and prosperity, reminiscent of the Pax Romana under Augustus.
Wow, Frost's optimism was palpable, yet it contrasted sharply with the challenges that lay ahead, particularly regarding foreign policy.
Cuba had a tumultuous history, transitioning from a Spanish colony to a de facto American protectorate after the Spanish-American War in 1898.
The Platt Amendment established U.S. control over Cuban affairs, leading to resentment and ultimately the rise of revolutionary sentiments against American influence.
As discontent grew under dictator Fulgencio Batista, young revolutionaries like Fidel Castro emerged, leading to the successful revolution in 1959.
Castro's victory marked a significant shift as he began implementing agrarian reforms and nationalizing American assets, which strained U.S.-Cuban relations.
With Castro's reforms threatening American interests, President Eisenhower sought to remove him from power, setting the stage for covert operations. The CIA devised a plan to support a popular uprising against Castro, intending to replicate their success in Guatemala.
When Kennedy took office, he inherited Eisenhower's plan for the invasion of Cuba, known as the Bay of Pigs. Kennedy faced conflicting pressures, the need to contain communism, while also wanting to improve relations with Latin America.
The CIA's plan involved a force of Cuban exiles landing at the Bay of Pigs, with hopes of sparking a popular uprising against Castro.
Wow. But Kennedy was hesitant about direct military involvement and sought to maintain plausible deniability for U.S. actions.
On April 14, 1961, the invasion commenced with airstrikes intended to cripple Castro's air force. However, many of his planes remained operational.
Despite initial successes, the operation quickly unraveled as Castro mobilized his forces and countered the invasion.
The invaders were outnumbered and outgunned, leading to their surrender just days later, marking a significant defeat for Kennedy.
This failure not only humiliated the U.S., but also bolstered Castro's position in Cuba and strengthened ties with the Soviet Union.
In the wake of the invasion, Kennedy faced intense scrutiny and shifted blame onto the CIA and military leaders.
This blame game led to significant changes in leadership within the CIA as Kennedy sought to distance himself from the failed operation.
The Bay of Pigs invasion was a turning point, highlighting the complexities of U.S. foreign policy in Latin America and the Cold War context.
It served as a lesson for Kennedy and reshaped his approach to future foreign policy decisions, particularly regarding Cuba.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this discussion illuminated the implications of the Bay of Pigs invasion.
Be sure to tune in next time on History Uncovered as we continue to explore pivotal moments in history. See you next time.